Hi, so today I thought I'd do a short video on my 3-month review of the Traxxas Funco. So, obviously, it comes with the sand tyres, which are phenomenal in sand, but not so great in grass. So, when I bought it, I bought the XR2 wheels. The reason I bought the XR2 ones as opposed to the Funco ones is the original sand paddles are belted. The ones that come for this vehicle, this style, are not belted. So, I mean, I haven't had the greatest of luck in the past with the non-belted tyres. X-Max destroyed all of them tyres. But one downside to these, two actually. One, obviously, you can't have the lovely orange ring around it, and secondly, they're a ever so slightly different offset to the XRT wheels, but not really enough to make any sort of a difference. I found on grass, these are just terrible. So, I bought these things, which are Baja wheels, however you pronounce it. Obviously with it, like we all know, is we have to replace and put the 5th scale wheel nuts in it. Now with these wheels on it, this thing is phenomenal. It just rips. As you can see, it's covered in mud. I had it out the field at my house. But to get into this, there's been quite a few things I have changed. Since I'm taking the body off, I'll talk about this. I hated the way that they had this connector that you had to plug in and plug out. So I bought this thing, a pogo connector. It's a magnetic connector. Fantastic. Makes moving and fitting the body so simple. So, right on the get-go, I replaced it to a Max6G2 ESC. As I'm not a fan of the Traxxas one. The one of my X-Max died after about 5 packs through it. So, right from the get-go, put a Max 6 in. So I run it on sand with the gearing that came in the box. And I found that the motor got really hot. After probably about 3 packs, well, after about each pack I had to stop it about 3 times to let it cool between, because otherwise it was just getting way too hot. So I decided, bought a 5690 motor for it. And obviously I had to get a different motor mount, which was a win. Obviously, I'm a fan of upgrading the drivetrain to aluminium, because obviously in the X-Max, that was definitely a weak spot, obviously letting things flex and stuff, and getting problem with the gearing. So everything on the back end there is actually all GPM aluminium, and all the gears inside are aluminium. The only thing that actually is stock Traxxas from the vehicle is the spider gears in the diff. I'm actually running the center diff casing from an X-Max as the diff in this thing. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I did actually come across a bit of an issue. So, let me grab it. So, I ran my first pack through. I usually run these 10,000 CNHL, and I have a set of Onyx ones as well that I run. So, but to fit these, you actually have to put a couple of washers underneath these, otherwise they're just too tight. So, run a CNHLs through it. I thought, I've cracked this. It wasn't excessively hot. I also add, because of this, I changed the temperature from one of a TRX4. Instead of being long, it sits the same as TRX4, it's just at the bottom. Run the second pack through. Fantastic. Got to about the end of the second pack, and then I lost all drive. I was like, the motor pinions come off. But then when I got closer to the vehicle, it was smoking. I was like, oh no, I've killed something. So what actually happened was, I don't know if you can see this here. You kind of can if you look up here. And what you're seeing there, especially down here, look, that's the gears. The gears have got so hot, they melted. Melted it where the bearing should sit. And on this side, it completely melted it. So, I run a pack through this, leave it to cool for 10 minutes, then I run another pack. I don't know if it was the grease I was using. In all my other models, I usually run, I've got a few of them up there. I usually always run the red and tacky grease. Now I have changed it to a different type of grease, and I think it's actually more suited to the vehicle. And so I get it from this stuff. It's a blue stuff. I'm in the UK. I presume you could get something similar. you're not in the UK, but I like getting stuff for that guy. So anyway, with these tyres on here and the upgrades in here, it's definitely transformed this vehicle. Like, I would, if anybody looking for a 2-wheel drive electric basher, this is definitely the way to go, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. As I say, this is far from standard. I think the standard motor and EC just runs too hot. Well, EC I don't know, but as I say, I've had them in the past and didn't have good luck with them. But the standard motor just runs way too hot. This, we're getting probably about 82 degrees. Is the hottest I've seen, and that's in sand on this motor. So I mean, that's well within Hobbywing's maximum allowance for temperature. So yeah. My Funco. Thank you.